So welcome back to Wookiees Mirkwood. We are here to discuss the big event, the one that is unpronounceable by the masses, Nirnaeth Arnoediad, whatever. Um, we're here for 52 lists, so we're going to get stuck right into them shortly. Um, quick word just to say, don't be offended if we don't spend too much time in your list, as if we spent like a couple of minutes in each one, we'd be here literally all night. So we're going to do a quick run through. We'll maybe make a few comments on some of them. There are some sort of overly interesting ones that we'll stick a bit longer on, and then we'll probably just go back on a few as well, and then do our usual picks and everything. I am joined by the great Stevie McChrystal. Say hello, Stevie.
Sup?
And our very own Alex Nees as well. How you doing, Alex? So we got the boys here just to add their normal inputs. We did meet up with, well, I met up with Bradford last night and did a quick video with him, where he was able to just run through the event pack and that sort of thing. So without further ado, we're just going to cut to that and everyone can hear from the lovely Michael Bradford. So welcome to Wookiees Mirkwood with myself and Mr. Michael Bradford, who is our gracious event TO. Michael can't make the main call, so we're just doing a little bit of a segue in here to have a look through the event pack, just the general details of the event as well, and so Michael can give some of his much loved words on his own event here. Was it being 2 years since we last had this event?
Yeah, well, first, yeah, everyone, thank you very much, Connor, for having me on. Yeah, it was 2024. I last hosted with the biggest crowd we've seen over here. It's about 72 odd people. It was amazing, really good crack. And then due to personal circumstances, I didn't host last year, so it's really nice to be getting back into the saddle again for this year for sure. And we've got I think 52 confirmed now after a few dropouts. So slightly smaller crowd, but no less quality, and just means there's more chance of winning prizes for people. So yeah,
Yep.
looking forward to it.
As we know, it's an IHL 100, it's GBHL 100, it's Hobby Premium, and it's the NI International SPG System Open. So if you would just like to take us away, Michael, we've got the event page up on Facebook here. We've also got the event pack there, and then we can have a look at some of it, or we can just chat briefly about some of the more funny, sort of fun lists that we're expecting to see as well.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, I mean, look, the first thing I have to do when it comes to this event is say thank you, because whilst I put a lot of effort into running this event, and I'm glad with what I've been able to engineer from it, this event doesn't happen without the support of the community, be that Exploding Dice, who provide a lot of the boards and terrain, Northern Card Gaming for help with prize support, Godo Sports to do my awards, and then of course our wonderful community of different people who provide mats and terrain, general support with technology, like Stephen McChrystal doing a lovely job this year, yourself for the coverage. Um, Stevie's mate Brendan's going to be down again helping me out. Like,
Seen that.
just people's willingness to lend a hand, lend their resources. Nikki doing prizes and things, and Gareth, of course, doing all the tokens. And I don't want to name everyone because I'll probably start forgetting some people. There's just been so many. But honestly, it's I'm glad to helm this event, but it's a community event, and it does so well because people get involved in it and they get behind it, and we all make it work. So this is an event for the island, and I'm happy just to run it to give people a great weekend. So yeah, no, good to be back. But this year is it's a little stripped back. When I hosted in 2024, I was starting to make it a bit more individualistic with like a custom scenario and so on. But since 2024, we've had the new edition of the game. So, that has, I guess, enhanced in some ways how armies are chosen. Just
Yeah.
there's a lot more lists now, whether or not you like that sort of mechanic. And then there's more scenarios, and the rules have had changes, and the most recent FAQ was, I think, well received by the majority of the community, and certainly did a lot of engagement with things that people had raised. So that's all good stuff. And getting back in this edition, I was wanting just to, as best I can, host an event without rocking the boat too much, because I just want to bet back in.
Yep.
So no individual scenario, or no unique scenario this year. Um, and I've only made one slight change to one of the 24 scenarios, which is let me see if I can bring that up. I think it's Contest of Champions. Just so each round will be one of 24 minus no, well, it'd be no repeat scenarios, but yeah, Contest of Champions warband leaders may use their own might from their base store, for example, not might from special rules that might give them a free might point, and so on, to increase or decrease their deployment roll.
Cool.
So I think that's just something that had come back from feedback that people weren't too happy with that scenario for still.
It's always contest.
Um, yeah,
Um,
no, it's always a contest die, but that's had some changes, sure. So
yeah.
um, yeah, we'll see what we get on the weekend. I'm not doing any predetermined ones. And then obviously heirlooms still kicking around, but
Mm,
Gareth, well, thanks to Louis and Dewey Evans, Louis Van Heck and Dewey Evans for helping me with the tokens, and then obviously Gareth for producing them, Gareth and Becca. But the tokens this year, there will be five. Everyone will get five like ordinary tokens, and then a sixth token with a little unique symbol on it, maybe an R or something. I think it was to denote the relic.
okay.
So it just means you can shuffle them up, deal them face down.
It's easy
Three
enough
people.
to
So you get
find.
three each, and then one of them is naturally the relic. So
Yeah.
hopefully puts to bed any issues with that one.
Yeah, it's a good
Makes it
shout.
straightforward.
What about the Silmarils? You doing the Silmarils again?
Yeah, so keeping on the Silmarils, which is again hopefully straightforward for everyone. But at the start of each game, I think one goes center of the board along the sort of and then along that sort of straight line
Yeah.
bisecting the board is I think it's 6 inches. Hold on, let me literally have the rules pack in front of me. 6 inches from either side of the board, or as near to that as terrain allows. You'll place the other two, and then they shouldn't overlap any objective markers already in place, so just place them next to or near to those as much as the board allows. And then it's just a fun wee side competition for people to compete for extra awards, and they're just light objects that you can carry around and so on. So yeah, I always love the idea of the Silmarils, them and the Arkenstone.
Yeah.
Just beautiful gems.
Yeah.
It's my inner dragon coming out.
Yeah. I seen there. You seen the what is the plural of smog? Smog eye. So that's one for people to have a little debate on and see
Small
as well.
Wait, speaking of dragons and Smog, guys, Smog is also back, so there
Yeah.
will be again less people coming to the event, means more chance of winning the guy in the raffle done at the very end.
Yeah.
So, yep, glad to be offering that too this time.
It's such a lovely location for the event as well. Like it's probably it is the favorite venue that I've been to in terms for an event, and just like the staff are so nice. It's such like a nice area to sit out like around the sides on. There's obviously got the bar, which is one of my main favorite things about it. Drinking steins halfway through from lunchtime, and the food's always great as well. So like it's really hard to beat in terms of venue. Um, Phone battery depending. I am planning to try and do a bit of coverage while I'm there because I'm playing Ents, so it should be like fairly easy to do some sort of kind of vlog. And I'm just gonna bring my charger along with me and hope for the best that things like last long enough for me to actually capture everything. Or I might just bring a second phone. We'll see what way that works out. Um, but it'd be nice to get
No,
another one since it's been so long.
it would be. It's always lovely to have your coverage, bud, and people really appreciate you and the energy you inject into the tournament. But yeah, no, mentioning the venue again, I say it's a community event. It's not just our Warhammer community. I'm so grateful to Mark and Bernie at Quinn's and just Quinn's in general and the Bulls team there for offering me their facilities, or rather let me use them. And it is a nice sort of open plan place with a bar,
Yeah,
with drink names that I enjoy coming up with puns for, which I
yeah.
don't think many people bother to notice or appreciate, but I still love it. Yeah, so no, it'll be good to get some drinks together and have
It
some
will.
fun whilst gaming. Yeah.
I always say this, like I've probably said this a million times now, but like I think at the last one it was, I ended up having like a few too many drinks by the time I played Ben, and he was quite literally like moving my models for me at one point because I just couldn't do it, and then he got a draw with himself basically because I was not controlling my own army, and it was the fact that I ended up a draw. It was like, well, so what happens when you actually end up playing yourself with two different armies? So
He played himself,
yeah,
mirror match.
yeah,
You're not going to hire him going
yeah.
forward.
I
He's
know,
playing the games for me
I
then.
know. Um,
Excellent.
so yeah, we've covered a good bit of the page there. It does say like there's what 52 people going, so don't pay attention to the 33. And some faces that we haven't seen in a while, some events as well. So fingers crossed everybody makes it. And it'd be good to see the likes of Butler and Now Woods and stuff again. So um,
Yeah, no, it's we get a really good cross section from Northern Ireland, Ireland coming up, and again, I'm so glad to have people getting involved from all over the country, particularly people who don't often come to events,
yeah,
but they will try and make the effort for this one. It means a real lot to me, and I hope they know the community's there if or when they want to get involved elsewhere. But the lovely draw for this event too, apart from it being like the Ardacon Open for Masters entry, and also its involvement in the GBHL, is that it's often had an international draw. And whilst
yeah,
that's not as big this year, we are welcoming people from the Scottish community again, Dirk from the Netherlands, and a few people from Spain, led by Adam Sirens.
cool.
So we always seem to get a cross section of people from some countries.
Yeah,
The last time was, I think, Germany, and we've had Finland before and so on. But
yeah,
yeah, it's really, really
Netherlands.
nice to welcome people from England and over the water more widely to come get involved, and we hope they'll love our community.
Yeah, it's more than just an event. This one, it's more of just it's a full experience, isn't it? It's like going to an Iron Maiden concert. You don't just go for the music. Um,
I'll take that. I'll take that.
you
Thank you.
know. So yeah, we've got our event here, event format, event details. Is there anything in specific you want to focus on in the event pack while we're having a look at it?
Well, I'm going to do as time allows a post about prizes soon so that
Hmm.
people can have a look at what we've got on offer. Because whilst we've got less people coming, as I said, I'm pretty sure the prize level is similar to the last
Yeah,
time, if not more. And I try and like I love to do a range of prizes to just encourage people from across all aspects of the hobby. So obviously it is a competitive event. It's GBHL 100, Articon Masters Open, IHL 100. So we got people who will be there, who'll be gunning for the podium spots, and hopefully will appreciate the rewards they get for those. But I try and put a lot of effort into coming up with prizes that anyone entering the tournament and participating in it can compete for. And I mean compete in the lightest sense of the word. Like you can win a Smaug simply by buying a tournament ticket.
yeah,
Obviously last place you got the wooden spoon. You want to come middle of the table, you've got the Chris Baird Memorial Prize.
yeah,
You have a name that's particularly common for those attending this year's tournament. Well, there might be a prize for you to compete for. So yeah, there's just a real range, and then of course, really promoting the hobby stuff. There's a bunch of painting competitions. There's the best painted mini, best painted army, which is the one that will contribute to the hobby premium GBHL ranking stuff. But then there's also the best display board, and then there's best theme and the Mike Wilson Award, which
yep,
is whilst you might think it's a wee bit harder to do, given we've moved on from the Matrix and moved into the Legendary Legion-esque things, the armies, the set list armies, you've got people, and you'll see in some of the lists when you're reviewing them later, that will take that and still find a way to make it completely
yeah,
crazy, like
definitely.
spamming half trolls or
Yeah,
something. So
Mike
yeah,
Wilson's
really
still a
exciting and
master
fun to
of doing
see.
that.
But ultimately, I've probably said it before, so I'm sorry to repeat myself, but I tried to take inspiration from Bilbo when he hosted the birthday party and gave away presents for everyone. It's like presents for all, I think he says,
Yeah,
and just anyone coming got a gift. And I like the idea of people coming and just there being practically no barriers to them being able to walk away with something,
yeah,
as well as hopefully a fantastic experience. So yeah,
yeah.
that's
It's a
what I'm
lovely way to
happy
do
with
it.
this event for.
Tournament points, we're not using the R scoring system this time around. Don't know if we even did last time. It's been that long, but major wins, minor wins, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think last time was Major Minor.
Was
I
it?
believe it was,
Okay.
but yeah, this year, again, returning with that, albeit it's slightly rejigged because of the change in the match play guide
Yep.
scoring. So each scenario is out of 20 now. So
Yeah.
yeah, we just slightly rejigged in terms of bonus points and major wins, minor wins, and so on.
I think I'm going to go that way in future, to be honest, because I'm starting to get as much as the Irish scoring system's worked for us, it does have its flaws. And they became quite
All scoring
apparent.
systems do.
They
All
do
scoring
for
systems
sure.
do.
Travel and accommodations very well covered. Food, we all know our lovely menu. Drinks menu, always great. Shower
No,
grub.
again, Harlequins do a great job of hosting, and I'm
Yeah,
so grateful for them and Mark and the team. They're fantastic.
yeah. And they call it a stein. A stein. That's what I'll be on.
Yeah.
Every time our schedule's there. Tournament prizes. So just as we were just off talking about them, you can see that quite the list of prizes here. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, Best Newbie Award, Thirst for Knowledge, Cardiff Cardo, Cardiff Gunson Award, the best Chris Award. I love the Cardiff Gunson Award. Highest ranked player with most common name.
So I'm,
Um,
I'm trying to settle on the Crown of Gunson. I think it was the um no, I keep again. I've so much going on in my head to remember it, but it's definitely to do with most sporting. But it's not like it might be the no. I'm gonna have to go revisit my notes
yeah,
for what it is. I'm doing a post about it, so I
yeah,
need to know. But it'll be announced on the event page shortly anyway. You can check it out
yeah.
there.
It's a
But yes,
perfect
it'll be
person
to do
for
with
it.
sporting anyway,
Yeah,
sporting and performance.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's a very good person to name that after. Um, yeah, cool. Um, we can still have some lovely pictures there of the previous tables. I'll always remember like Nikki's tar, which just looked like an insane wedding cake on a rotating friggin' table
Oh
thing.
Lord,
You
yeah.
know, it was unbelievable. Um,
I show that to random people
so
when I'm
yeah,
talking about my event. I'm
yeah,
like, you need to come and see this sort of
yeah,
stuff. It's
yeah,
amazing.
it's class. Um, so yeah, that's the majority of the event pack. Unless there's anything you want to add or look at.
Uh, Nothing's jumping to mind at the moment. Just want people to feel really welcome to throw themselves into sort of the atmosphere of the weekend. Like you guys make the atmosphere, and I'm sure you have a great time, and I hope you will. So, yeah, just come down, have fun, do your best, throw yourself into going for any and all awards that you can, and yeah, can't wait to welcome everyone.
Yeah, and then obviously after the event, we usually all well, quite a few of us stick about anyway for a bit of crack afterwards. So that's always good. Um,
Yeah, I'm thinking again, limited time and last minute, but I might try and do a wee, like a very short quiz on the
yeah,
Saturday evening. But my main plan was to say, right, people, event will finish. How about everyone orders food from different places,
yeah.
and then people can bring board games, card
Well, this
games,
is
and
it. So I was
there's
gonna
space
say,
to
yeah,
sit around and do them,
yeah. I'm gonna bring
which is good practice, just to socialize.
I've got all the like Lord of the Rings commander decks and stuff, so I'm just gonna bring them for fun, and then anyone
Brilliant.
can jump in and play. So yeah, cool. So before I guess we meet myself, Stevie and Alex get stuck into the beef of the lists, there are a few that need sort of a bit of an honourable mention, I guess. Um, there's a few that you particularly wanted to highlight, wasn't there, Michael?
Well, we're still. I mean, anyone who paying attention to the competitive side of the game will know that there's certain lists that have been strong and doing well, and you'll see that there's a few sort of the even with the most recent FAQ, whilst this event isn't applying the sort of 50-point bump and the list changes the 50-point bump to Guahir and stuff. So there's still a few Men of the Wests kicking around. You've got some Army of the White Hands, Muster of Isenguards, these sort of strong lists. But I guess the first thing I took away from looking at the event lists was really refreshing to see such a range of lists being included, and it's exciting to see, and I think that speaks to like the state of the game at the moment, which is really good to have, even with the sort of set lists. The set list approach that they're going for, with things being fairly balanced and covering a good range of themes, you're getting a wide variety of lists being entered, and I was happy to see that.
Yeah,
Um, and then even though they're set lists, you can still include a bit of theme within them. So I think we've got a fellowship list with some of the fellowship, and then Haldir and some Elvish lads, which is quite nice. Lifted sort of, well, I think it's in the movies too, isn't it? But it's obviously straight from the books. And we have a Thorns company, a couple fellowships. There's a Hobbit list with all the named characters and a bunch of troops, but all the named characters from the Shire, the hobbits from the Shire. So I mean that's class as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. Um, and then there was another.
There was
What
the
was the one
Barry
to that?
White and werewolf list. um,
Yeah, so that's more so that's where we've got the Mike Wilson Award for just the sort of crazy lists of people spamming one sort of troop which you wouldn't usually see, or just really fun ways of building lists. So you've got an Angmar list with a load of werewolves and Barrow Whites led by Gullivar. You've got Dragon Emperor list with two heroes and the rest of the list filled with them lizards,
yep.
the drakes. And then yeah, what other there was? I feel like there was another one which was quite unique as well. But it's been so nice to see people sort of going for those
Yeah.
sort of awards and builds. It just really makes it fresh.
Yeah. Bardor with all the Black
Um,
Numenorians. I think that was another one.
yes, of
Yeah.
course. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've got.
yeah, no, looking forward to people experiencing those and having some fun against them. And then there's some fairly Kerbane heavy lists too, which will be interesting. Kings of Men list, sorry, Realms of Men list with a bunch of Kings of Men and their respective troops. It's just interesting to see this new stuff. Interesting to see these individual builds, stuff that we didn't see in the previous edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them for sure.
It's like you say. It's good that people can still find a way throughout the quite sort of set list building that we have now to still make things that are a bit mad. Like I've just put Mike Wilson's up on screen because it's just the perfect example of bringing something a bit insane.
He's
Um,
brilliant. Yeah, no,
yeah, just classic Mike, like to be honest. So we all love him for it.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll get more dug in deep on some of these. Of course, it's been 52 lists. We'll we'll span through some of them, but we'll certainly be giving a little bit more attention than others, and then any repeats will fly through as well. But it'll be good to see them all. It'll be even better to see them all in person. So I think that's a pretty good rundown of what we've got before we get stuck into the beefy stuff. So thanks very much, Michael. Unless there's anything you want to add yourself before we sign off and go back to Alex and Stevie in the studio.
No, nothing particular. Just to say thank you to yourself for having me on and for covering the event. Looking forward to hearing you guys' chats through the list, of course, later. And yeah, very glad to be hosting everyone. Hope you'll all have fun.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate you, Michael. Always appreciate this event. It's good to see it back. So
Oh, thank you.
all very happy about it, I think. So yeah, thanks very much. We will go back and then we'll just have a nice Jeff Duke through all the lists. So thanks.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And that's a nice little wrap on what Michael has to say there. What did you think of that, lads?
Very insightful.
Damn
Yeah.
it, it's the award. Get out of my sandwich.
Yeah.
Me and Stevie were drinking the same water.
Yeah. It's always very nice
Two
to hear
big
from
sales fighting for third place.
from Sir Bradford. We just had a nice conversation about the likes of the trophies and stuff as well. Like there's so many now. Like it seems to get built every year, and some lovely comments about how it's like a really community focused
Yeah.
event as well. So
Few bones to pick with Mr. Bradford about one trophy in particular.
which one?
Which one? Yeah.
The one with my fucking face.
Yeah,
on
the
it.
best Alex. I think that's absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, before we kick off any further, we can have a little look at what Alex is talking about here. Here's some of the lovely trophies that we're going to be seeing. So there's obviously the
Beautiful,
David
lovely
Clubley
shoes.
Award, the Jamie Wiggins Award, the Chris Baird Memorial Trophy, the spoon, as we always have,
Always.
best painted armies. We have some shields that I can't read. The Silmarillions.
For
Best
the singer
painted.
money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some more lovely shield slash plates.
Mhm.
That's the Nicky
Playboard.
Forsyth Award
Yeah,
there.
that's
It
Yeah,
is,
yeah. We have the Robert Conroy Award, which is Best Themed Army. We have Mike Wilson Award, again, sort of centered around theme and just absolute madness. My award for, the lovely star. Nicky's lovely trophies that he always does as well. I won the Berserker last time, so if I manage to squeeze in one of the sort of 2nd to 5th places in Best Sport, I would love to pick one of those up. Got some
I have to
models.
remember, I already have a Witch King.
True, yeah.
I have loads of them.
I have the King of the Dead as well. I have a few. We have the Thirst for Knowledge award,
Well,
which
that's my
See,
award.
technically,
that
that's
is
also
your
your
award. Yeah, that is your award.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that one is.
These
It's
are
a
the mystery
mystery
awards.
award.
Okay.
Next to a mystery. This
Yeah.
Class. A third. Again, not quite sure.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't
Captain
know what
Luke
it is,
award. The one that Alex has referred to.
He couldn't have picked a worse.
I love he's picked that.
I love the excellent Photoshop job that's been done there as well.
I don't even know what photo that's from. That's the worst part.
You're
I
looking.
don't know
Your
where he's
shoulders
got
are
it.
looking pretty chiseled there as well. I have to say.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's just me.
we have the. Is this the Carlo award?
Yeah,
Is that a wig?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. it's
Hold on a
supposed
minute.
to
Am I in that picture? What the
be-
shit?
he updated
Oh, yeah.
the meme.
I
Because
forgot
half the
about that.
lads-
There's Callum
because
as
half
well.
The lads who are in the old meme just don't play anymore.
It's
so-
just. It's pretty much. It's just Team Northern Ireland.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Ollie award. It comes with a hat, which is
I love it. Comes with a hat.
unreal.
Yeah.
The Stevie McChrystal award. There you go, sir. Your own mention.
Yeah.
And of course, big smog.
Smog.
Michael was mentioning what is the plural of smog. So if anyone has any idea what that would classify as.
Smogs.
Smogs.
It'd be really, really funny if Nicky won it again.
It
I
would
hope
be
he
really
does.
funny if Nicky won it again.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely hilarious.
Straight on eBay.
Yeah. So yeah, some lovely prizes. Then we're just gonna get stuck into the list. So as I said, we'll do a bit of a sort of quick run through on these. There are some quite mental ones in terms of how they've been built. So, we looked at a couple of them last night, but we'll sort of look at them in a bit more depth as well here. So. Without further ado, we start with our very first attendee, Mr. Harry Conway. He is coming in with the Last Alliance at 795 points, 43 models, 14 bows, breaks at 22, quarters at 10, has 7 might points. The leader is Elendil. He has 13 warriors of Numenor with shield and spear, 3 warriors with longbow. Aristor's in there with the Rivendell warrior with the banner, 5 warriors with elf bow, 6 warriors with shield and elven spear. Then a Rivendell captain with a shield and 6 warriors with bow, 6 with the shield and elven spear. We all know the Last Alliance very well. It'll do what it does. Lovely, this Harry. We'll move down to Luke O'Reilly's Men of the West. Again, it's probably not one that we'll spend too much time on because there will be a few of these. But it's 800 points, 34 models, 1 bow, 6 thrown weapons, breaks at 18, quarters at 8, and 10 might points. Aragorn's coming in as the leader with an armoured horse. He's got 6 tin cans with shield, 4 with shield and spear, 2 warriors of Rohan with shield and throwing spears. You've got Leggy on his own there with an armour and elven cloak. Then Eladan with 4 tin cans with shield, 3 with shield and spear, and another 2 Rohan dudes with shield and throwing spears. And Elro here with the exact same warband there as well. Men of the West is very much Men of the West, so unless you've got anything to add on these 2 particular lists, we can maybe cut back to them.
Interest is just now the only real thing on the Metal West is just the twins. You don't really see the twins taken just because obviously there's just better options.
100%.
They're 106 points for 2 Elven Heroes isn't bad.
Nope.
But at the same time, just stick Gwahir in because he would have been 10 points cheaper. He offers just so much more. So
Yeah, don't fix what isn't broke, really. But and then
yeah.
Luke also comes in for a bit of crack, I would say. And then
Yeah, and it's something different in Men of the West.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it'll be nice to see something different.
Yeah,
Correct.
and then the Last Alliance obviously rocking with Aristor there as well, who's
Yeah,
a
it's
fun
pretty,
hero.
pretty tough.
Giordano comes in with Riders of Eomer. It's 800 points, 24 models with 21 bows, 8 throwing weapons, breaks 13, quarters at 6, 8 might points. Eomer is the leader with his horse with armor, shield, and throwing spears. He's got a rider with a banner, 3 with throwing spears, and just 3 normal riders. Gandalf's there with Shadowfax. He's got 2 riders with spears and 5 normal riders. And then Erkenbrand's in there with 2 riders with Westfold Red Shield and throwing spears, and then another 5 with Westfold Red Shield. We do know Riders of Eomer quite well, but I actually did quite like this list.
Yeah,
I like seeing big ganders.
It's an interesting list. It has the ability just to swing through on its go turn with the look to the sun. I don't know, 800 points maybe could have got a captain in, but I don't know if it's worth dropping a couple riders for a captain.
I feel like he's went movie thematic. Not movie, sorry, book thematic. just because of the whole
Yeah.
like Erkenbrand. Definitely not movie thematic because he certainly wasn't there.
Definitely wasn't.
Which is cool to see because I do appreciate when someone themes it around something. I know everything's kind of self-themed anyway, but he's actually went through the effort to make it exactly that. Minus maybe a couple of hundred riders that were probably there actually in the book, but still. This is the first list that I'm probably going to spend just a slight bit longer on because it's absolutely hilarious. So this is Christopher Shields' Shadows of Weimar. It's 800 points. It has 20 models. Breaks at 11, quarters at 5, and has 5 might points. Gully is the leader. He's got 2 werewolves in his warband. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Barry Whites, each with 3 werewolves, and then Naztak, the work captain. This is brilliant.
That's just Crick.
It's pure meme.
Yep.
He's embodying Mike Wilson with his approach here.
He 100% is. And it's Crick. Crick's a good character to play
Yeah.
against too.
In all seriousness, though, how do you think this could do? Like,
How do you did it with 4 borrow weights?
It's got the ability to just. It probably won't win, just because it's not going to play every scenario amazingly. But it has the ability. If you hit it in the wrong scenario,
yeah,
it's just going to ruin your event.
yeah, it's a swing list. It's a big swing list.
Because, like most people, right, 2 Barrow Whites is enough to shut down a big hero and possibly stop whatever needs to stop. When you have 4 and you've got like 5 to attack guys who knock stuff down, how many werewolves do you have? He has 5, 8, 11, 14.
Yeah.
14 of them. And then when you have that many Barrow Whites and you don't have enough targets, you can just start paralyzing troops and just paralyzing off spear supports, and then it just becomes so much harder to deal with werewolves.
Yeah.
If you don't have any sort of like number advantage over them, and you just have to hope the dice aren't going well.
It's the type of thing
Yeah,
where
I
you're
mean-
not going to know where to aim. Like, there's so many
Yeah.
things you're going to want to kill. Like, you know.
And
And
on
if
top of that,
Gully's-
yeah, you have Gulliver to deal
Yeah.
Now the thing is, you're talking about paralyzing random troops. Alex, just put it in my head. Like if Gully's too far away from your big hero, and you're and Gully paralyze your big hero with 1 bar weight, paralyze a random troop. Gully just combats off into hero.
In fairness, Gulliver probably killed a random troop anyway.
Yeah.
at least with
Oh,
a,
yeah.
at least with a paralyzed.
You'd like to hope so.
It's basically guaranteed at that point.
Yeah.
What does
Okay.
Naztak do? Is he at any? Is he just
Steal
there?
stuff.
Steal stuff. So
Oh,
if he
okay.
kills someone, he can steal their war gear.
Well, that's
Except for like the mounts and the one ring and stuff like
even
that.
that's
He
funny. How
can't
great would it
unmount.
be if he stole a mount? Like that would be brilliant. Just like
So he
wa-
can't
Fucking
steal.
steal
running
shadows.
around on like the white
Yeah.
org. You know what I
The only
mean? Like,
things he can't get a mount, armor, living creatures, the One Ring, or integral war gear, so claws and teeth. But he
Right.
can steal everything else.
yeah, fair enough.
Fucking steal Aragorn's sword and just run around with a
So,
lightsaber.
yeah,
You can steal Andril, yes.
absolutely hilarious. Another fairly funny list. So Nikki coming in with again something different this time is Vargs of Canned. 794 points with 32 models, 32 bows. Breaks at 17, quarters at 8, and has 5 might points. It's a Candish king as the leader and a chariot. We've got 2 Candish charioteers with bows and 13 Candish horsemen. Then another Candish king on a chariot with another 2 Candish charioteers and another 13 horsemen. I don't know, was this one of Nicky's wheel spins? Is that how this came about?
Yeah, it was the.
He's had these guys for ages. I think these are the ones he bought like out of NCG out of or something, was it at the time? And I can't remember.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, when everything was going to Legacy.
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty cool that he's actually gonna get them out, and he's painted them all pretty cool as well. They all look like they've
No,
had a.
they're really cool looking. Yeah.
I've constantly said it that just the way the paint scheme is, it just looks like they've just came from a spa to run into battle,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
very out of a jacuzzi and away into battle. Forgot to like go and grab the rest of their clothes, but it's gonna be cool. It's definitely not something he's piloting. They obviously try and win. He's come for a bit of crack.
It's
Yep.
yeah, it's like the werewolf list. It's probably not going to win the event, but again, it's just a list. If it rolls well with fucking 6 chariots and 13 horses, it could just run something over in a couple of
Certainly,
turns.
yeah. It can ruin.
It has the ability to snowball out with control on people.
Yeah, it could ruin a
It-
few days.
And it has the ability to skirmish as well because it is 32 bows. So
Yeah.
if he gets a scenario where he doesn't have to come to you, he can he's sort of with 32 bows. If you get a scenario like Lords of Battle where you can sit at the back, even though he has all this power to run up and just run through someone, he has the bows to push the initiative. They have to come to him.
Yeah.
And then it's just, you just don't want to run into it in the wrong scenario, really.
And there's a
I
few of
didn't
those
see
lists
the
around.
32 bows.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Horrible.
And yeah,
So on the another fun list, not one that we probably have to say a whole lot about, but it's the three trolls from Dirk. 800 points, 3 models, breaks at 2, obviously, and 6 might points. Bill comes in with Bert and Tom. They have full bellies, nothing like a warm fire, rumble of momentum, bowl them over, dominant presence, savvy fighters, cover of darkness, and troll cunning. The trolls are the trolls. They're a fun list. They're funny to run
Yeah.
into. They're good crack to play. They very much speak for themselves, and again, it's when you know someone's coming to have a bit of fun. But again, come up against them in the wrong scenario might give you a bit of a hard time.
yeah. Me
Oh, yeah.
and Dirk were discussing lists, and he said it would have been a shame if no one had brought the 3 trolls when Bradford made the exception for model limit on them. So that's why he brought them.
100%. Well,
I'm
that's
regretting not bringing them.
honourable choice. And we move on to a bit more normal list. We've got Edward Corbett. He's got the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm at 799 points and 48 models. Durin's in there as the leader. He's got 7 Khazad Guard as Hearthguard, 7 Dwarf Warriors with Shield, 5 with Bow. And Martin's in there with 6 Warriors with Shield, 5 with Bow, and 2 with two-handed weapons. And then a Dwarf King with throwing weapons, 5 Warriors with Bow, 6 with Shield, 1 with a banner, and 2 with two-handed weapons. Kingdom of Khazad-dûm always does what it says on the tin. Kingdom of Khazad-dûm is Kingdom of
it's-
Khazad-dûm.
It's not a build most people would be used to, just because it has Marden. Not as many Khazad Guard as most people play, and he's giving them Heart Guard.
Yep.
And he's also put the banner in the Dwarf King's Warband instead of Joran, but I suppose Joran has all his rerolls anyway, and the whole list, if they throw less dice, they get a reroll, so it's not the worst.
Yeah.
I just think Marden's just a little bit on the weaker side.
Yeah.
But I know Ed's a newer player. He's been playing a while, but he's not made a lot of events, so it's just
Yeah, they're
trying to find someone a bit more competitive, I suppose.
they're a user friendly army as well. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
if you're not doing too well, they're still they stick around, they hold object as well.
It's got the models and it's got the defense. If you make a couple of
Exactly.
mistakes, it's not gonna overly
Yeah,
ruin.
it's not
the game
it's not
for
gonna fall apart straight away.
you. Yeah.
Down to William O'Leary's Minas Morgul, 799 points with 59 models. A throwing weapon, breaks at 30, quarters at 14, and has 7 might points. The Witch King of Angmar is the leader with a Fell Beast, Morgul Blade, and two-handed weapon. Witch King of Angmar C. 1 Spectre. He's got a Mordor Orc Warrior with banner, 8 Warriors with shield, 8 with spear. We've got Kardish in there with another banner, another Spectre, 5 Warriors with shield, 5 with spear. An Orc Captain with 6 Warriors with shield, 5 with spear, and another Spectre. A Taskmaster with 6 Warriors with shield, 6 with spear, and then a Mordor Orc Drummer. Is it Minas Morgul? Is that the one with the Blades of the Dead thing?
Yeah.
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 I think we have a couple of these as well. I don't think I've
Yeah,
actually
I
ever
think
played
so.
against it, and I haven't really seen it played too
Um,
much, but I know it's potent enough.
Yeah,
it's strong.
it's a weird one. It's got the legs to sort of do well, but most people you see playing it, they say, "Oh, it's just not like top enough tier to do well." But
Yeah.
I suppose when you have 60 models and they're all wounding against courage, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. If you're winning fights, anyway.
And he's mounted the Witch King, which I think is the correct thing to do. I
Yeah.
think the Fell Beast just really boosts his potency in this edition.
We also don't get to see it that often anymore, so I always like to see a
No.
Fell Beast.
Compared to last edition, yeah.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
other
it was
army.
every other week.
Yeah. Jimmy Moore, it'd be great to see him again. He's coming in with 800 points of Lothlorien. I do like this list because it's very similar to, like, obviously I was trying to build Lothlorien for a while and then got completely curtailed. He's got Celeborn in there. He's got 5 Galadrim warriors, 3 Lothlorien warriors with Wood Elf spears, 1 with one Galadrim with a banner, 3 guard of the Galadrim court, 2 sentinels, and a Lothlorien warrior with an elf bow. Haldir's in with a bow. He's got 3 Galadrim warriors, 2 Lothlorien warriors with spears, 2 guards of the Galadrim court, 2 Lothlorien warriors with elf bows, and 1 with a banner. Rimmel is in there with 3 Galadrim warriors, 2 Lothlorien warriors with elf spear, 1 guard of the Galadrim court, and 1 Lothlorien warrior with a bow. And then just a standard captain with another 2 Lothlorien warriors with elf bow, 1 Galadrim knight with an elf bow, and another Galadrim knight with a shield. I quite like that list actually.
Yeah, it's a strong list. It's probably either that or Thranduil's for the best elf list of this edition, but
Mhm.
he's not taken Galadriel. He's opted for 2 of the brothers and a captain over. I suppose it's not too bad. Celeborn, he's now more of a master anyway. He's not really a combat hero anymore because he's lost all his armor, so he's just a bit squishy.
Yeah.
But yeah, 40 elves. It doesn't say how many bows, but probably quite a lot of bows in
I
fairness.
mean, we could probably quickly work it out. Like, what have we got there? Spear, we've got 1 in Celeborn's. We've got
He's got
2
3.
in
He's got Ascenders
Haldor's
with bows
there.
as well.
Yeah, and then 1 there is another. So
7 by
4.
my count.
Yeah. So, yeah.
7.
I think it's
Yeah,
7 count
so
there.
yeah,
Haldir made a vote.
Haldir does have a bow. I wasn't really
Haldir
counting
has a
him, to
bow.
be
and
honest.
He gets 2 shots as well, so it's
So
I just
technically
take
nine.
that as a.
shots,
Yeah.
You're not going to bring him
Yeah,
without it, so I wasn't going to
No.
mention. But he's got a
No,
decent amount of bows.
he's not brought armor. I don't know if armor's built into the profile now or not, but
To which one?
into Haldir.
It's
Does he get
Galadrim
any
captain, so I don't know. Maybe he does when he's counted as the. I don't know. It's a good question.
You pay for the armor.
So he's not paid
So
for
he's
the armor.
he's
then.
paid for the bow, not the armor.
Fair.
It's interesting. Probably just trying to hoard out a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
He still has a good amount of shots. It'll be decent in combat.
good amount of
so
shots, shitload of elves, 4 heroes.
Scary list. Like
Yeah.
he's got fight 6 in there. I assume. How many? 3, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 fight 6 models.
Yeah.
With pikes, so it can just kind of bully some heroes that you get into combat with.
That's very, very solid. Vincent Wong comes in with Assault and Lothlorien, 68 models at 800 points. We'll fly through this one. Everyone knows what Assault and Lothlorien does at this stage, but I'll just read out what he's got. Musger, Orc Shaman, he's got 6 Moria Goblin Prowlers, 7 Orc Warriors with Spear, 1 with a Shield, 1 with a Banner. Druzag is in with 5 Prowlers, 6 Orc Warriors with Spear, a Bat Swarm, 2 Orc Riders with Shield, and a Orc Warrior with a Shield. The Moria Goblin Captain has 5 Prowlers, 6 Orc Warriors with Spear, 1 with a Shield. The Wild Warg Chieftain has a Bat Swarm, 5 Prowlers, 5 Orc Warriors with Spear, and again 1 with a Shield. And then the Goblin Shaman has 8 Moria Goblin Warriors with bows and an Orc Warrior with Spear. I don't think we need to spend too much time on that because, as I say, everybody really knows it. We've got Daniel Murphy's Men of the West. Pretty much just Men of the West this time with Legolas and Gwahir, so 800 points, 36 models, a bow, breaks 19, quarters at 9, and 9 might points. Aragorn again being the leader, no horse this time. 9 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield, another 7 tin cans with shield and spear. 2 man-at-arms of Dol Amroth though, which is a nice little thing to add in. Gwahir's there, Legolas with the Elven Cloak and Armour, 6 tin cans with shield, 7 with shield and spear, and another 2 man-at-arms of Dol Amroth. So just a little bit of a different take on Men of the West, arguably built closer to the way most people would expect to see it built, but you don't actually see that many man-at-arms. So it's a nice list. Damien is coming in with Shadows of Angmar, a bit of a more normal Shadows of Angmar compared to Crix.
Apologies, just before we go on, I don't know if you said it at the start, I can't remember, but this is being played with the FAQ, but it only has the core rules.
Yes.
You said no changes to anything else. So that's why in case people were wondering, like, they're cheating with
it looks like it's coming in with 850, but it's not. Yeah.
And when you see like lists with 14 million Crebain,
yeah,
they're still a good Crebain.
Yeah. I didn't mean to mention that. Actually, Bradford did tell me to mention that, so thanks for bringing that up. So Damien, yes, the more normal Shadows of Angmar list, 46 models, Gully's in there. He's got an Angmar Orc Warrior with a banner, 7 Warriors with shield, 7 with spear, a Spectre, 2 Werewolves, an Orc Captain, 5 Warriors with shield, 4 with spear, 2 Werewolves, and another Spectre. Another Orc Captain with 2 Wild Wargs, 3 Warriors with shield, 3 with spear, and then Barry White with his little retinue of 2 Angmar Orc Warriors with Orc Bows, and then another 2 backup Barry Whites. Bit more of a normal take on Shadows of Angmar this time around. Still got 3 Barry Whites, still got a Gully, just a lot more normal troops. He's got a couple of Werewolves in there, and then the Spectres this time as well, to cause a bit of hassle.
Yeah, it's just more of your bog standard instead of 14 Werewolves.
Very much. Thomas Sekum, I think is I'm going to pronounce that. One of a couple of Battle of Fornos list, I think. 800 points at 42 models. 13 bows, I think that is. Breaks at 22, quarters at 10, 9 might points. Warband 1 has Erner, Last King of Gondor, with an armoured horse and a lance, 4 10 cans of shield, 4 with shield and spear, and a knight. Warband 2 is Glorfindel with Aspaloth. He's got 8 Rivendell warriors with bow, 6 with shield and spear, 1 with a banner, and 1 base warrior. Then a captain of Minas Tirith, 4 tin cans with shield, 3 with shield and spear, and another knight, and then Ranger of the North with spear with 5 Hobbit archers. I feel like Fornost, we've seen it so many times now at list. It's a reasonably solid list. It tends to do quite well. You can generally pilot it quite well.
Yeah, it's just two big heroes.
Yeah, it's not a
just
lot
doing
really
two
to
big
say on
hero
it.
things.
Exactly. It's a solid
Yeah,
list, and it's
Yeah,
presented
Tin
very nicely
Cans,
here as well.
5/5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some hobbits in
No,
there.
no Círdan, but most people tend to not play with Círdan anymore anyway.
Yeah.
Because the two guys are just really expensive, and
Yeah.
adding
Doesn't leave you a
Círdan
lot of
into the
room.
mix just drops your
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 42 units with a bunch of elves,
Yeah,
some
and he's got the
stalwart tin
Ranger.
cans. He's got the rangers in there. And that's what I say, the heroes are solid. Has a decent amount of might.
Yeah.
So definitely a solid list. Down to Glyn and his continuation of doing everything that is Rohan. Defenders of the Hornburg. I do respect this. 800 points, 40 models, 12 bows, 11 throwing weapons, breaks at 21, quarters at 10, and has 9 might points. Hera, the Bride of Death, with a shield. A warrior of Rohan with a banner. 7 warriors of Rohan with shield and throwing spears. 8 with shields and 2 riders. Alwyn with a horse. 4 warriors with shield and throwing spears. 4 with shield, 4 riders. Helm Hammerhand. Then Leaf with 6 warriors of Rohan and a bow. Built slightly. I don't think I've seen him play it with Helm involved before, so
No.
having the rock in on his own.
Yeah, he just wanted to bring Santa Helm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always think these are
bring
good lists.
presents to all the
So do I.
boys and girls by punching them to death.
Yeah. I mean, Glenn's a good
Yep,
player, so he could definitely give people a hard
Oh,
time with it. Helm is definitely like,
Yeah,
not really worth
it's
his
obviously
salt, but
it's just good at playing the objective game because everything is Dom 2.
uh-huh.
Hera and Helm are quite good into big hero. Well, Helm is he's just pretty shit because he's not very cost effective. But Hera's not
Not at all.
bad because obviously, if she runs into something, it can't strike against her. But she is only strength
Hera's
4,
great.
so she just struggles to
Yeah.
put wounds through on anything really big and scary. But if you can get Helm and Hera into the same big hero, you could probably take them out relatively easily.
Little power couple going on. So yeah, I always like those Rohan lists, and I always like these themes in green. Conor Kerr's Army of Funland in classic Conor Kerr fashion. Warband 1, Thryden Wolfsbane, he is the leader. 5 Flocks of Caribbean, a Banner Bearer, Wildman with a very big axe, 2 Housecarls, 4 Dunling Archers, and 2 Wildmen with Spears. And then we've got Gorel Firenskin with 2 Flocks of Caribbean, 3 Horsemen, 3 Archers, a Warrior with Shield, and 3 Wildmen with Spears. Then the Oathmaker with a Flock of Caribbean, 2 Dunling Archers, 4 Wildmen Archers, and 5 Wildmen with Spears. Then a Chieftain with another 2 Flocks of Caribbean, 3 Dunling Warriors with Shields, 2 with Bows, 3 Wildmen with Spears, and 2 Wildmen Archers. 55 models, 17 bows, 800 points on the button. We all know what Conor Kerr can do with a big dirty horde list.
Yep.
So lots of
And then
Caribbean.
just remind me, I know not to take up too much time. They changed the Caribbean as the wounds, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
what
so they're now down to
4 wound Caribbean. Sorry,
Yeah, these are 4 wound.
correct. Okay, just wanted. I
How
couldn't
many
remember
does he
what
have?
the
He
change
has
was.
7, 8,
Too many.
9,
Aye.
10. Jesus, 10.
Any
Decent,
more than too many.
decent amount of
Yeah.
birdies. Have you ever
Yep.
seen the movie or the trailer for the movie Birdemic? If no one has seen that, please go and watch the trailer for Birdemic.
Have you
It
never
is
seen what
hilarious.
he called from Alfred Hitchcock? Birds? What do you call it again?
What was it?
Never. I'll come back to. I'll go and look at it and come back to it. Not the whole.
Well,
video.
I'm actually tempted to put a link to the Birdemic trailer in this video, because it's bloody hilarious, and you should go and watch it. But that's pretty much what Conor Kerr is going to be doing to people. Is a little bit of Birdemic.
Yeah, the Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah.
If he's a very good player, but he's also a very fun player to play against. Like, it doesn't matter if you're getting big. To be honest, you're still going to have a good game.
Hand him a pint, you'll be grand.
I hand him a pint, you'll be grand. Give him a whiskey, you'll be even better.
Oh, you'll win.
Probably. Well, don't know. He's one of those people. More drunk he gets, he probably get even better.
Yeah, he
Scottish.
got absolutely 3 years ago now. 3 years ago at Bradford's, he got absolutely hammered. Had to leave the event early because he had a flight home, and he was still somehow nearly on top.
Connor Kerr, ladies and gentlemen. Thomas McConnell comes in with the Army of the White Hand, 800 points with 52 models, 16 bows, breaks at 27, quarters at 13, and has 10 might points. Saruman's the leader. He's got 3 Cremain, 6 men of Dunland with bow, 5 Isengard Orc Warriors with spear, 2 Scouts with bows. Grima's obviously there. The Oathmaker's there with another 2 Crebain, 4 Wild Men with bow, 4 Isengard Orcs with spear. Wildman Chieftain with another Crebain, 3 Scouts with shield, 2 Scouts with bows, and another 4 Isengard Orcs with spears. Then Gorolf with another Crebain, Isengard Orc Warrior with banner, 3 Scouts with shield, 2 Scouts with bow, and 4 Isengard Orc Warriors with spear. Might be a couple of Army of the White Hand lists. And again, lots of boidies in this one.
7, I think.
Yeah, got a few Scouts in there to cause some trouble as well. Couple of
Just get the fight value up in there.
Yeah, Gorolf's always good fun as well. Big Khal and then Saruman being Saruman, and the Oathmaker, which tends to do always way better than what he has any right to do.
He's just
Yeah, solid list. Anything to add on the Army of the White Hand?
it's really fucking boring, isn't it?
Oh dear me.
Never change.
I do like this list. 799 points, 46 models, Realms of Men. I trust Kristen Murphy to bring a class list as well. King of Men, deal. Exchange armor for heavy armor and shield. Then he's got 14 Knights of Deal, 1 Warrior of Deal with a banner, 1 with a shield and spear. Then King of Men Numenor, again, has heavy armor, horse, lance, shield. 12 warriors in Numenor with shield and spear. And King of Men Rohan, heavy armor, horse, and shield, with a warrior of Rohan with a banner, 11 warriors with shield and throwing spears, and 3 riders. That's a cool list.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's got 14 Knights of Dale, but it also can then be backed up by Numenor spears. So you've +1 to wound if you get charged, and then I think Numenor 5/5 now. 5/5, strength 4, spears behind them. So it's just it's a really, really annoying battle line to try and deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight 5, yep.
I think I've only ever seen it like once before. I can't remember who it was that played it.
Ran it.
It might have was Shay. That's exactly who it was that ran it, yeah. So one of the ones that stands out for me in terms of being a really cool list, I don't know enough about it to really know how well it can do. Chris is a very solid player. I'm sure it can do all right. What do you think it could land?
King of Men just tend to struggle. Like, they're good, they're fight 6, but when you're running them into heroes that can just wipe them out, it's just hard to get value out of them.
They're big heroes. So yeah, very cool list. John Partridge, Ireland 800 usurpers, 56 models, usurpers of Edoras. Freka, Lord of the West March, 3 Crebain, 6 Hill Tribesmen with bow, 6 with spear. Wolf with a horse, 3 Crebain, 6 Hill Tribesmen with bow, 6 with spear. Hill Tribes Chieftain, 2 Crebain, 2 Hill Tribesmen with bow, 2 with spear, and 1 base tribesman. Another chieftain, 2 Crebain, 2 with bow, 2 with spear, and another base tribesman, and another chieftain with 2 birds. 1 guy with bow, 2 with spear, and then another 2 base guys. Seeing a lot of these boidies popping up.
Fucking 12 in this list.
Yeah, 12. This is probably the most meta list we've seen so far. Probably, or Men of the West, or not Men of the West, the White Hand, either of those two.
Where's John from? Is he an English player?
He's English. I think most of the strong lists have come from GPHL.
Tends to be the way.
So
yeah.
Get away.
I wonder if all the Caribbean can just
come.
I like
how my favorite part about this list is John has brought up hundreds of years of struggle by naming this Ireland when he's coming over to play at the North.
I know. Brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely
we're out of
fantastic.
Good man, John. Good man.
Yeah, March and season's not over the end of August, mate.
Well, we're out of this
yeah, I'd like to see if all these parties can just come land in my trees and then just stay there.
We better tell Bradford and Harlequins Rugby Club to check for nests after this event.
100%. Yeah. Fucking too right.
Yeah. It's just a really strong list.
It's a very strong list. It's a lot of models.
I think he brought this to the TNC.
Fair.
More than or that or White Hand, but I don't remember which one John brought. John is a really fucking good painter. Like, he won GBHL Artisan once or twice when his Wolf model he won best mini at the TNC was really fucking good as well. So he's not just a good player.
Fair enough.
Bit of a bandwagoner though, so you know.
Or jumping on them our bandwagons. But yeah, solid list. Be good to see how that does. Lakilder, haven't seen him since I think the last event of Bradford's, where I think I ran my scouts into his L's, and I decided to be really thematic about it and try and split them up and run in two directions because it looked cool. And he trapped me at a bridge, and that was pretty much the end of the game.
What
That
level
tends
of
to happen.
what level of pints were you at this stage?
He's probably gone by that stage. I can't really remember.
That sounds like you going.
Yeah, probably. He was like,
Yeah,
"Are you doing this on
Luke was
purpose?" I was like,
over
"Yeah." He's
earlier
like, "I
this year.
respect it." Was he?
Yeah, he was over at Dave's Masters event.
See, I just haven't been to any this year. Fatherhood, I'm afraid,
Yeah.
going away this year. But he's brought Breaking of the Fellowship again. Not really too much to discuss here, but we've obviously got Aragorn with bow, Elven cloak. We've got Big Bozza in there with a shield and a cloak, Legolas with a cloak, Gimli with a cloak, Frodo with a cloak, Sam with a cloak, and then we've got Haldir with an elf bow and a cloak. 5 Lothlorien warriors with bows, 9 warriors with wood elf spears, and a Lothlorien warrior with banner. Breaking's always it's Breaking's breaking. It's solid list.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah.
It could obviously swing up into some really good matchups, and then there's just some matchups where it's going to struggle.
Struggles
If it
with
runs
numbers.
into some of the AOLs, it's going to be
Yeah.
hard to, even though they all have their own cloaks, so it's going to be easier to hide.
Yeah.
But there's just too many things in some lists. Like this won't like White Hand unless it can spread out.
Yeah.
But if it has to deploy somewhat close, and lightning can just rip through them elves, and then Crebain and Saruman just holds up heroes too easily, and they just start to get bogged down.
Definitely an easy travel list, which I think all can play a part
Oh, yeah.
sometimes into these
100%.
things. So yeah, lovely list, lovely guy. Dr. Kevin Casey, Battle of Bywater, all
Have
of
fun,
it.
Connor.
We'll just say all of it, and we'll just move on. So he's got Merry, 12 Battle and Brandy Bucks, Pippin, 5 Tookish Hunters, Frodo, Sam, Paladin Tick, 5 Tookish Hunters, Hallfoot, Bracegirdle, 6 Sheriffs, Robin Smallborough, 6 Sheriffs, Will Whitfoot, Farmer Maggot, Gaffer Gamgee, Farmer Cotton, Baldo Tuppenny, Fatty, Rosie, Lobelia, and Falco Boffin. So literally all of it. 800 points total, 53 models, 26 left broken, 13 left quartered. Probably up there, one of my favourite lists of the event, to be completely honest.
It's going to be so funny when you walk past a Hobbit table setting up and you look over and somehow their opponent is going to be outnumbering them.
Yeah.
Which is probably the first time in history will ever have happened.
Yeah. No more Gareth rocking in with like nearly 100 of them just throwing stones at you. It's great crack. It's one of those lists that you just absolutely love to see people bringing, and especially to do it in this manner. That's like just full credit as far as I'm concerned. Like it's just great, and just the fact that it's been like just all of it, mate. So
Gareth will have a hard on over it.
I'd love to go up against this with the Ents. I think it'd be fucking hilarious. Wouldn't make sense to me, obviously, but you know, it would just be funny. It'd be absolutely hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, Gareth will very much love it.
Just 2 combats against Ents, and he's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. They should all just ride the Ents. You know, that's how it should work, in my opinion.
That's how the book says.
Luke Ravel, haven't seen Luke in a while. It'll be good to see him. We have another Minas Morgul list, so again, we won't spend too much time in this, but we'll go through the list. Sorry, Luke. We have Witch King of Angmar with 3 attacks, 3 might, 18 will. He's on a horse this time, 3 fate points. A Mordor Orc Warrior with a banner, 4 with shield, 7 with spear, a tracker, 3 warriors with 2-handed weapons. Then a Orc Captain with a warrior with banner, 3 with shield, 6 with spear, 2 with 2-handed weapons. A Taskmaster, 4 warriors with shield, 6 with spear, 2 with 2-handed weapons. Another captain with 5 warriors with spear, a Spectre, 3 trackers, 3 Orc warriors with 2-handed weapons. And then another captain with 3 warriors with shield, 5 with spear, a Spectre, and 3 Orc trackers. Slightly different than the other one, but still very much the same list, you know.
Yep.
What's he got? More trackers, a couple of Spectres.
Is that 69 models?
69
It is.
models. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
That's a lot of models. Yeah.
It's a lot of models.
Put the
Nice.
soundboard as well.
Yeah.
I'll try not to hit anything that gets you YouTube struck.
I thought
Oh,
that
fuck,
was
who
just you,
cares?
Stevie.
Although I have a soundboard of my own laugh.
Unbelievable.
Just streamlining the fucking streaming game.
Hit that again. Let me
Oh,
hear
no.
that again. It sounds like fucking Peter Griffin. You bastard. Uh, Excellent. Matthew Butler, another fellow who I haven't seen in a long time, is bringing in his Horde of Goblin Town. He brings some crazy lists to tournaments, but rocking the Horde this time. 78 models of Goblin Town at 800 points. The Goblin King with 22 Goblin Warriors and Golem. Grinner with 12 Warriors. The Scribe with 12, and probably more. The Scribe still works how it used to, I imagine. Still just rocks in random goblins. A captain with 6, another captain with 6, another captain with 6, another captain with 6. Won't spend too much time in this. Goblin Town is Goblin Town. It just fucking surrounds you. You kill shitloads of them. They never leave the board. And the king just sort of bobbles through them all and then can hit you like a tank or can just fuck off really easily.
Does the Scribe still get his calling goblins back?
Believe so.
I'm assuming so, yeah. So it's 78 plus models. Yeah, like tasty, really. And Maddie's a really nice painter. I would actually say it's quite a hard army to paint and make it look really nice, but memory serves well. His actually does look pretty good.
Yeah, it's got it really nice, and he has the generation ship bases on.
Yeah, exactly. Niall Woods, another person who doesn't frequent as many events anymore and is great to see. He's brought the other Battle of Fornos list. It's 800 points with 33 models, 9 bows, breaks at 17, quarters at 8, and 8 might points. Erner's in as the leader with a horse and a lance. 8 knights in Minas Tirith, so he's went the knight route. Círdan is in this one. We've got Glorful in as well with Asphalloth with a Rivendell warrior with a banner, 5 warriors with bows, 6 with shield, elven spear, and 6 with shield. Rangers of the North with armor, a ranger of the North with armor, 2 hobbit archers and 1 hobbit archer with warhorn. Absolutely 0 tin cans. Bar the knights, but quite classic Niall list there, if I do say so myself.
Haven't seen Niall in so long.
He's a great lad. He's just like, well, I'll just fuck everything into it and see how it goes.
just haven't seen him in so long. He was supposed to be at an event recently, and then he had to drop out.
Yeah,
disappointing because didn't get to see him, but hopefully see him this weekend.
I mean, he blows himself up with bombs. He brings Salt and Helm's Deep with no ballistas. He's Niall Woods.
Plays everything better.
Just the way. It's the Nile way, the only way. Our good man Ollie, bringing Erebor Reclaimed. Man loves his dwarves. 800 points, 42 models, 13 bows, 1 throw-in weapon, breaks at 22, quarters at 10, and 8 might points. Dean is the leader. 3 Iron Hills warriors with crossbow, 9 with shield and spear, 2 with Maddox, and 1 with a banner and a shield. And Glowing's in there, obviously champion Glowing. 5 Iron Hills warriors with crossbow, 7 with shield and spear, and then Ori, champion Ori, with 5 warriors with crossbow and 7 with shield and spear. Another man who will smile the whole way through the game as he's playing you. Loves his dwarves. Loves his. I'm a massive fan of the Iron Hills, so I always love all these lists. So I'm a bit biased.
It's pretty much the same list he brought to my event, but another 50 points or something on it. So
And the best hat on the Emerald Isle.
Heroes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I could just see him lifting that little fucking totem thing in Indiana Jones and running away from a boulder. It's just always my first sight.
Interesting to see if he has the out cowboy hat or if he has the fedora again.
Yeah.
I want the cowboy hat, Ollie.
It's like a lucky dip now. We don't know which one he's gonna bring.
I really want to see him go towards at one of those doors that slides down really slowly and slide through it and his hat fall off and then put his arm out and grab it and pull it under the door just before it closes. That would be amazing.
Look, there's patio doors in that place. Lock of paints won't make that work.
We'll figure that one out, 100%. Ollie will be game. Another one of the greatest lists to be brought to an event ever is Michael Wilson's. Absolutely zero doubt of that being the case. Host of the Dragon Emperor, 800 points, 26 models. It breaks at 14, it quarters at 6, and it has 6 might points. He has the Dragon Emperor of Rune with 12 Wardrakes, and Rutabi with another 12 Wardrakes. Fucking man's unbelievable. Every time he brings something, it's just like, this is mental.
And I've seen a few pictures of them. They all look very, very well painted.
Yeah,
they look class. They always are when it's Mike. So, there's a reason he walks away from events with the high majority of the prizes when he comes. So no change here whatsoever, and could very well walk away with his own award, I would imagine. It's it's just hilarious. Like it'll, and it's another list where like it could just be, I guess,
Yeah,
swinging.
it's
Yeah,
a swing
it's another
list.
swingy list.
You could call it a meme list, but it's more of a swing list than a meme list.
Swinging
When
meme.
it has a load of elite troops that can just run through something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what fight value war drakes are, but I know they're like
Have a look, Stevie.
they're
Yeah, hold on. I
come on,
checked
come on, Jamie, come on.
4, 5-4.
Eh,
Fight 4. Are they strength 4 or are they strength 5?
Strength 4 D5, 2 attacks.
But
That's
they have poison or something so they can re-roll failed wounds, I
They
think.
do have venom, yes.
2 attacks, reroll and field wounds, strength 4. Not bad. There's 24 of them.
And sorry, one other thing is if a model suffers a wound from the Drake that is not prevented, they reduce their fight value and attacks by 1 to level
Hilarious.
of 1 for the remainder of the game.
Just memeing it out. Gotta love it.
Yep.
No one else would bring it. It's amazing.
Yep.
David Murphy with Reclamation of Asciliath. Again, not one we'll spend too much time on here. We've seen this a million times. So 800 points, 44 models, 16 bows, breaks at 23, quarters at 11, 12 my points. Balls of Roxane as the leader. Banner, Minister, Horse and Shield, 4 tin cans, 3 with shield, 5 rangers with spear, 2 tin cans with shield and spear. Faramir has a knight, 4 tin cans with shield, 5 rangers with spear, 5 tin cans with shield and spear. Madril has a knight, 4 tin cans with shield, 4 rangers with spear, and 3 with shield and spear. Won't really dwell on that one. Again, we've read that out in every single list review that we've ever done, probably since it became a list. So
yeah, it's weird seeing the name David Murphy and not Shay, but
Yeah.
it is, yeah, granted, yeah, very much.
hopefully Murphy wears like a metal band T-shirt and some camo
Oh,
pants.
I might just bring him a Metallica top just to like allow him to do that. Tim Spears comes in with Bjornings, another one that we won't spend much time on. But since when the hell has Tim had Bjornings? When was this
Tim
thing?
has been working on Bjornings for.
Oh,
quite
he
some time.
has. That's right. Yeah, it's because he
yeah,
paints really slowly, but they always look absolutely amazing. So that's probably
Yeah,
why.
so
worth it
he
in the
said
end.
probably at the start of the year. I think he'd been working on these since then.
Him and Peter
and
Fenton, both spend ages painting. Both are always bring out with just
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous armies. So
Yeah,
Yep.
just players like us, we plan armies and paint them months in advance. It's
yeah,
just the way we do it.
Of course, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not the night before an
Do it
event
yourself.
as you're doing a list review.
There's literally 3 models painted in my army right now, so we should probably get on that.
Just spray
You're
them
young, you
with a
can
bunch
work
of
through the
random
names,
different
it's fine.
colours and fucking say they walked into a paint shop. I don't know.
Just about to say, just dip it in a pot.
Yeah, they all went in and had a random stim in a paint shop and bumped into everything, and that's what they look like now.
Played Splatoon.
Yeah. 22 models. Bjorn's the leader in Warband 1. We have 8 Bjornings with hand and half weapons, 2 with great bows. Then we've got Grim Bjorn, 7 Bjornings, hand and half weapons, 3 with great bows. Breaks at 12, quarters at 5. Bjornings, ladies and gentlemen. Go rar. Rar. Mr. Stevie McChrystal with his Shadows of Angmar. Painted very well, might I add, Stevie? I think the gully and the Barry Whites look fucking sick.
That's what the only thing's been painted well in this army.
Well, no one looks at the orcs.
Maybe the chieftain as well.
So Gully is obviously the leader there. We've got 6 Angmar warriors with shield, 5 with spear, 4 with oak bow, and 1 with a banner. We've got a Barry White with 3 warriors with shield and another 3 warriors with shield. Why are they separated? What happened there?
Meant to be spears.
Okay, well, you're not allowed to bring
Well,
them out.
Yeah, it's like that now. Have fun.
6 shields now,
Sorry,
mate.
paint.
Is that the whole way
Gotta
through? You've
paint.
just got shit loads of shields here and everything.
Well, I'll have to change them
another
spears
9
today
shields.
and paint it.
Yeah, they're just really thin shields. So yeah, we got Barrow White with the same warband, another Barrow White with the same warband. And then Warband 5 is a Orc Captain with 5 warriors with shield and 4 with spear. Then we have a Wild Warg Chieftain with 6 Wild Wargs, 799 points, 55 models, 4 bows, breaks at 28, quarters at 13, and 7 might points. Solid this, borrow all those shields, mate. You know, it's not bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is definitely a typo. Yeah. So I'm just currently messaging Bradford saying I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Can't wait to play Steve.
Sorry, I'll do it for you.
Make him remove 9 models from the table because it's not what he has on his army list.
Oh, it's not.
You don't remember the last time you were playing me and you were hungover? I give you a good hug. All right. I heard you in the corner.
On to fucking hell. Only another Army of the White Hand from Craig McConnell. We won't spend too much on this either because we already had one. 800 points, 59 models, 18 bows. I'm still laughing. 2 thrown weapons, breaks at 30, quarters at 14, 10 mic points. Saruman's the leader with a horse, 6 scouts with bow, 2 normal scouts, 8 Isengard orcs with spear, 1 with a banner, and a carbine. The Oathmaker, 6 wild men with bows, 5 with spear, another carbine. And Isengard Orc Captain, 6 wild men with bows, 5 spears, 1 carbine. Another Orc Captain, 5 Orc Warriors with shield, 2 Warg Riders with shield and throwing spears, another carbine, and a wild man of Dunland with a spear. And then our Grima Working Tongue, who I'm so used to seeing up in the list beside Saruman that he just seems so far removed that they've had some sort of falling out here during the creation of this list.
That's what happens to us, my Volter boys. We fall out with each other.
That's it. Was he one of your lads? Is he? Fair enough.
Yeah, he lives beside me.
Only got 3
Explains everything.
Yeah.
He might only have 3 carbine.
He's
1,
also brought
2. He's
Saruman on
4
horse.
carbine.
Oh, he has
Yeah.
4. Oh, Jesus.
Four
Yeah.
carbine.
Yeah.
What a sweaty bastard.
Yeah, more nests. So yeah,
We'll be cleaning that place out.
won't stick on that too long. Daniel White has his muster of Isengard at 43 models and 800 points. Saruman with 5 berserkers, 5 Uruk-hai warriors with pike, 1 with a banner, 4 scouts with bows. Uruk-hai captain, 4 berserkers, 4 warriors with pike, 4 with shield. Grima's there. And an Uruk-hai captain, another 4 berserkers, 4 pikes, and 4 shields. Think it's the only muster we've seen so far.
I think it's the only one.
It is the only one.
I think it's the only one, yeah. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
There's 52 lists.
I think there's 2. I think there's 1
Oh,
more.
is there 2?
There might be one more.
So.
Anything to add in Daniel's list? I feel
Um,
like we all know Muster quite well as well.
got a lot of berserkers.
A lot of berserkers, to be fair. A lot of pikes and Saruman. It's always good to see a lot of berserkers. I do like Samuel's list. Samuel Faye's Barad-dûr with just fucking Black Numenorean City here. So the Dark Lord Sauron, 5 Black Numenorean warriors, Black Numenorean Marshal with lance and armored horse, another 3 Black Numenorean knights, and then another Marshal, just a normal Marshal with 12 Black Numenorean warriors. So it's just all fucking Black Numenoreans, which is class.
Yep. Brilliant.
Another list we don't need to spend too much time on because it kind of explains itself.
Oh, I just remembered what Samuel brought to the last one. Do any of you remember what list Samuel ran at the last one?
Was he not walking around in like a dinosaur costume or something?
Walking around in the big dinosaur costume.
What was he playing?
He was playing. It was an Easterling Witch King combo. So he had like great beasts and a bunch of war drakes.
Yes.
But they were all just dinosaur toys.
Yeah.
And he was walking around in the big dinosaur.
I remember him
costume,
just looking really like he was extremely warm and wrecked from wearing the dinosaur costume.
Yeah. I
was.
felt so bad because he ran into like Dave Coleman when Dave Coleman was playing his old soup list. And then he ran into my riders, and then he just looked so sad after. But it was just so funny because
he's in it. Hardy looks sad in a giant dinosaur costume. Wonder if he's coming dressed as a Black Numenorean.
I really hope he's like a big Sauron costume or something.
Yep.
That was a brave move. Finley with his Kingdom of Rohan, 800 points, 47 models, 20 bows, 15 throwing weapons, breaks at 24, quarters at 11, and 9 might points. Theoden, the King of Rohan, is the leader with heavy armor and shield, 6 Rohan outriders, 8 warriors with shield and throwing spears, 2 royal guard on horse, 1 warrior with a banner, and another warrior with a shield. Aylmer has a shield and fire fit. He's got 8 riders, 1 warrior with a shield, 2 royal guard on a horse, and an outrider. Theodred has Brago and a shield. He has 5 outriders, 7 warriors Rohan with shield and throwing spears, 1 with a shield, and another royal guard. Always expect Finley to bring a pretty solid list, to be honest, anyway. He's a good player. And he's themed it nice and green and black as well, which reminds me of Degeneration X. It's kind of the first thing that pops into my head when I look at this list.
Are you ready?
Oh, nice. Excellent. Suck it. That's a list that could do well, and Finley's a very strong player.
It's got 3 big heroes, a lot of bows. I assume, most of the bows are he has 12, 11 outriders, but a lot of the bows come from riders.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if this spear support thing. I don't know if all Rohan lists got it where they could take 50% thrown spears or something, but I'm not sure if this one. It doesn't look like it with the amount he's taken, but Yeah, it's just Foot Rohan, and Rohan are kind of struggling this edition, but Finley's a good
15.
player, so
Yeah,
be able to see how it goes.
yeah, he's a very solid player. And it's a cool list. Um,
Oh yeah.
a lot of outriders, probably most outriders I've actually seen in a list. On to our very own Ben. He's the Army of the Great Eye. Loves his wee Army of the Great Eye, so he does. Loves your Army of the Great Eye, is conscious. He's got the Witch King of Weimar on a Fell Beast as his general. 5 Black Numenorian warriors, 3 Mornan and Orc warriors with shield and spear, 7 with spear, 1 with a banner, and a warg rider with shield and throwing spears. We have the Mouth of Sorrow with another 5 Black Nums. We've got 3 Mornanons with shield and spear, 6 with spear, and another warg rider with shield and throwing spears. Beg Gorbeg with 4 Black Nums, 2 Mornanons with shield and spear, 5 Mordor Orcs with spear, and 1 warg rider with a shield. And 4 Warband Force Mordor Orc Taskmaster with 4 trackers. Again, don't really need to spend too much time in this. Ben loves his Black Nums, loves his Army of the Great Eye, loves his Gorbeg. Solid list. Ben's a solid player. Could expect him to see him do quite well with this. The thing is with this event is so many of the lists are kind of like all over the place and random that a lot of the lists that are kind of semi-potent could actually do pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
So, Calvin, the man himself, Men of the West, 798 points, 36 models. Aragorn on Armoured Horse, 5 tin cans with shield, 5 with shield and spear. Legolas with an Elven Cloak, 5 warriors with shield, 6 with shield and spear. Gimli, 5 warriors with shield, 6 with shield and spear, and a warrior minister with a banner. Calvin hasn't made it to, he's probably made it more events than I have this year, but again, always painted really nice. Rocking in with a list that normally does quite well, but very much going by what he's been saying, aiming to have fun on the bottom tables. Respect, sir. I'll be there with you.
Men of the West on bottom tables.
If Calvin wants to make it happen, he'll make it happen.
Underestimating, but the player does.
Yeah, 100%. I've had some top banter games with Calvin, so we won't spend too much time there. And from one Man of the West to the other, Callum, he'll probably be trying just a little bit harder. 800 points, 34 models, 3 bows, breaks at 18, quarters at 8 and 9 might points. Aragorn, obviously, again being the leader, no horse, 2 man at arms of Dol Amroth, 8 tin cans with shield, 7 with shield and spear, and 1 with a banner. Leggy's in with his cloak and his armour. He's got 4 tin cans with shield, 7 with shield and spear, 2 warriors of Rohan with bow, and Gwahir. Just the Men of the West classic Gwahir version, pretty much there.
Yeah, me and Callum have a split custody deal on my Gwahir because he's played it way more times than I have
Split
this year.
custody. Brilliant. He's been playing this list now. He's picked this one up after the Dwarves and gradually getting there with it, I think. So he could.
Yeah.
You never know. Our Callum,
Yeah,
he's coming
me
leaps and bounds.
and Callum had a talk after TNC is what he should play, and I was like, I think he should play something like Men of the West just to get a feeling back of getting some wins in, and then you just never let it go, and it's the biggest mistake I've ever made.
He's punching for podiums these days.
Indeed.
So yeah, he could do very well. So
Sweat.
won't spend too much time on you, Callum. Sorry, but yeah, sweaty gets ignored.
You do.
Mr. Neves coming in with the spirit of myself in this event.
Just skip it. Just skip it.
I will never skip a Halls of Thranduil list.
I know you won't.
Never, ever. It's very much how I would build mine as well, so I really like it. Big Thran Dotty with heavy armour, 6 Palace Guard with shield, net and spear, 4 glaives, 3 shields, 3 bows, a sentinel, and an elf knight. Leggy in with his cloak, 4 glaives, 4 shield, 4 bows, and another knight. Toriel with an elf bow, 3 glaives, 4 bows. Again, won't spend too much time on it. It's a big death ball. Everyone knows what Thranduil's Halls does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sentinels
I know
make you dance.
Most people would probably say it's too many bows, but my thinking was Bradford has like 30 tables to set up. How much terrain is really going to be on every table? So I'm probably going to get some good shooting tables.
Probably a decent. He is getting a lot of them from ED and stuff, so probably a decent bit of terrain. Saying that they're still handy enough anyway. Like I tend to bring usually about that many bows, and I know
they're still elves, and they still get the killing buff from Thranduil. So
these days, people certainly argue that you just bring more glaives, but like it's also, unless you're doing prints and stuff, glaives are a bastard. Like the amount that you get in a pack, and then you're having to get packs to get more glaives, and and then they're just not the nicest models to paint either. So 3D print city really, but solid list, death ball list. Tends to do pretty well. Mr. Whitler with his Thorns Company, as we usually expect. 13 models, 1 bow, 2 thrown weapons, breaks at 7, quarters at 3, 22 might points. Thorns the leader with Orcus and the Oakenshield. We've got Biffer, Balin, Boffer, Bomber, Dory, Dwellin, Philly, Glowing, Killy, Nori, Ori, and Oin.
Round of applause for Connor there for reading all that one out.
I could give you an applause, I would.
Thank you very much. I'll take a hair.
Hold on. I can give you Bravo 6 going dark if you want that.
Do that.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
That's going to scare the shit out of people that have their volume turned up in this list review.
Good.
Love Thorns Company, love Connor, love everything about that.
I have been playing a lot of that list, and I fucking love that
It's
list.
top crack.
Top banter.
Gareth Mansfield coming in with another Last Alliance list. So normally we spend quite a lot of time on Gareth's list because they're normally absolutely insane, but this is a bit more normal, so we won't spend too much time on it. 800 points, 40 models, 13 bows, breaks at 21, quarters at 10, and 8 might points. Elrond, Master of Rivendell's the leader. We've got a Rivendell Warrior with a banner, 7 with bows, 5 with shield, and 1 with shield, elf, and spear. The Sildor with the ring, 11 Warriors of Numenor with shield and spear, and a Rivendell Captain with shield with 6 Rivendell Warriors of bow and 6 with shield and elven spear. It almost feels more like a Rivendell list, but
I don't like it because it's not a Garth list. I don't know how
it's not a Garth list. I don't like it either. Garth,
No,
what's the
I don't
crack
like it.
here? Like,
Fuck's
what's
sake,
going
Garth.
on? What are you doing?
Wanker.
Fucking, where's all the mad stuff?
Can't wait for Gareth to bring a normal list and still spoon with it.
He's probably not even
He's
painting
just-
it
he'll
last
find-
minute.
He'll find a way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolute disgrace. Too busy jumping off bonfires with Tesco bag parachutes. That's what his problem is. That's what he's doing.
No.
On to Tobias. Army of the Great Eye, 800 points, 44 models, breaks at 23, quarters at 11, and 9 might points. The Witch King of Angmar is the leader, Morgul Blade and a horse, 4 Mornal and Orc Warriors with shield, 4 with shield and spear, 2 with shield, 2 with spear, and a banner. Gorbag is in there with 4 Mornannans with shield, 4 with shield and spear, 2 Mordor Orcs with spear, 1 with a banner, and a Warg Rider with a shield. An Orc Captain with 5 Mornannans with shield, 3 with shield and spear, 3 Mordor Orcs with spear, 1 Warg Rider with a shield, and then Shelob and a Mordor Siege Bow. Don't think I've seen him bring the Siege Bow before, but
he brought it to your event, Stevie, or whatever. Yeah, whatever one. Yeah, was it your event? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was your event.
Okay.
I wonder what his thinking is
Yeah.
around bringing the Siege Bow. Because it's a big event, there might be big things. I don't know.
More points. Yeah.
More, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. They're just kind of shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, he plays the list well. He's been playing it for a long time. He tends to be okay with it. So, like, Shelob's a bastard, and then
Wasn't my event.
no, I'm not even sure if
Oh,
I've
yeah, it was last
seen
year's.
one
Sorry.
before. To be
No, no.
honest, this Siege Bow. But yeah, another Army of the Great Eye built quite differently than the previous one. Luke
Yep.
Wilkinson back with his Arnor. Haven't seen him play these in a wee while. 796 points with 53 models. Arvidui is the leader. 17 warriors of Arnor, and then 1 warrior with shield and spear for swapping the shield and spear for a banner. Argadir with 7 knights. A captain with 11 rangers of Arnor and 1 with a warhorn. And then Malbeth the Seer with 12 warriors of Arnor. I love seeing a bit of Arnor. Great crack. I only ever
Yeah.
see Luke bring them and Tim bring them, and I'm just a fan of the army and Luke as a player in
It's
general.
weird that he's brought a warhorn though, because this army has a big fearless bubble with Arvidui.
Fucking do what he wants, mate. It's Luke.
Very much.
Yeah, Luke's pure crack, and always finds himself, which is the funniest thing ever, always finds himself way up higher up the board than what he like anticipates to happen, and then you just see him with his big smile, like on like a couple of top tables, wondering what the fuck went wrong. So I've been there, mate. I get it, and fair play to you. Ross Privet with the Fellowship. Gandalf, 795 models, 10 bows, 2 bows. 10 models, 2 bows, 1 thrown weapon, breaks at 6, quarters at 2, 22 my points. Gandalf the Grey's leader. We've got Strider with a bow, Bozza with a shield, Leggy, Gimli, Frodo with Sting in the mithril coat, Sam, Merry, Pippin, and Bill. I always nearly say Perry when I'm going through these lists. Like, that's Merry and Perry. Fucking what?
What am I supposed to?
Fellowship is the Fellowship. Again, don't need to spend too much time on it. it can sometimes do okay. It's good crack though, and then it's gonna run into a lot of big number lists and struggle probably a lot of the time. But you never know. You never know. Victor comes in with Reclamation of Moria, 799 points, 46 models, 14 bows, 14 thrown weapons, breaks at 24, quarters at 11, 7 light points. Balin is the leader, 8 Khazad Guard, 2 Iron Guard, 8 Dwarf Rangers with thrown weapons, King's Champion Grip with 3 Iron Guard, 4 Warriors with Shield, 2 with Bow, and a Dwarf Ranger with thrown weapons. Floy Stonehand, 12 Dwarf Rangers with Dwarf Longbows, and a Dwarf Shield Bearer. It's always good to see someone going heavy in the Dwarf Rangers. They're so solid.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
So solid, crew, mate.
Joseph has just got a tingle down his spine when he heard the word shield bearer be read out.
Yeah, definitely. It's just the other dwarf list from that area of Middle Earth. I'd love to see them. It's got plenty of Rangers. It's got a King's Champion. It's solid enough, I think.
Yep. And it punches.
It's got 46 models with. Well, I mean, not all of them are going to be high defense, obviously, but it can punch.
There's some pretty high defense Rangers.
What's a Ranger? D6?
I think they're D5.
A
Are
D5?
they D6?
I think they might be
D6, maybe
D6
D5
now.
on the
I'm
Ranger.
not sure. Yeah, okay, it might be D5 on the Ranger actually. They are wearing cloth, but then they're big burly boys. Not
Dwarf
literally burly.
Ranger D5,
D5.
Dwarf Warrior D6.
Okay,
Sorry.
Yeah.
so more a bit more D5, but still. Bunting, nice easy one to go through. 800 points, 41 models, 12 bows, breaks at 21, quarters at 10, 8 might points. Loves a dragon, so he does. Dragon is the leader with
Burn
Breathe
rapid.
Fire, 4 Moria Goblin Warriors with Shield, 4 with Spear, 4 with Bow, and a Goblin Drum. Another Dragon with Breathe Fire, 4 Goblin Warriors with Shield, 4 with Spear, 4 with Bow, and a Black Shield Captain, 4 Goblins with Shield, 4 with Spear, 4 with Bow. It's always cool to see the dragons come out to play. They're not quite as horrible as they used to be, I believe, but
they're
No.
still nasty.
horrible. They're still horrible. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They're not
No
Alex
fly,
Meta
though,
chasing
so they're not as
knaves. Horrible in this case. Yeah, it's cool. Abundant loves his monsters.
He does.
I have to say, when I seen this, I said, Peter, how fucking professional does this look just because of the way he's changed the title? Kingdom of Khazad-dûm. Like, it looks like it's been done in word art. 799 points, 50 models, 12 bows, 2 thrown weapons, breaks at 26, quarters at 12, and has 8 might points. Dwarf King's the leader with thrown weapons, 2 Vault Warden teams, and 11 Khazad Guard. Dwarf King with thrown weapons is the next warband with 4 Rangers with longbows, 2 Vault Warden teams again, 4 Warriors with Shield, 1 Warrior with a banner. Dwarf Captain with 5 Dwarf Warriors with Shield, 4 Dwarf Rangers with longbows, and another Dwarf Captain with 4 Dwarf Rangers with longbows and 5 with shield. Kind of annoyed me that he didn't make those match. That's fucked my OCD at the bottom there, even though they're the same. 4 Vault Warden teams, 2 Dwarf Kings, painted beautifully. Different
King's Champion.
than the other King of Khazad-dûm list. No, I don't think he brought.
He brought it to the last.
Did he?
Nirnaeth, yeah, because I
Yeah,
played
he
him in
did.
it.
Yeah.
He did.
With the King's Champion?
Yep,
Oh,
a bit
fair
of a
enough.
switch up for him.
Fair enough. So yeah.
But maybe he didn't play Kingdom of Khazad-dûm, mind you. But no, he didn't because he'd Balin and Gimli.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been the old edition anyway.
Yeah, right
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
So it wouldn't have been.
So yeah, solid enough.
Yep.
And a different
Solid
kingdom
enough.
taken Kingdom Khazad-dûm. Adam has the Usurpers of Edoras. Again, we'll fly through this. We've already had this list pretty much. So 800 points, 58 models, 18 bows, breaks at 30, quarters at 14, 12 might points. Freck is the leader, 3 tribesmen with bow, 6 spear, 2 base, 2 Caribbean, and 1 with a flaming brand. Wolf with a horse, 6 Caribbean, 3 tribesmen with bows. A chieftain, 4 bows, 4 spears, 1 two-handed weapon, and a Caribbean. Another chieftain with, I think, the exact same. Yeah, 4 bow, 4 spear, 2-handed weapon, and a Caribbean. And another one with, again, the exact same. Another fairly strong list. More Boydies.
Second most Caribbeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many does this one
11.
have?
11.
Fuck
11.
me, like, that's so many birds. Definitely gonna have to put that birdemic link in this. Like, it's just mad.
just a mere 44
Yeah,
birds there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, solid. Mark O'Brien, Muster of Isengard, the second one then. So 800 points, 42 models, 3 bows, bricks at 28, quarters at 10, 7 might points. Saruman's the leader, 9 berserkers, a scout with a banner, 8 Uruk-hai with pikes. An Uruk-hai captain with 1 scout with bow, 3 berserkers, 1 with 1 Uruk-hai with a shield, 5 with pikes. Another Uruk-hai captain, 2 scouts with bows, 3 berserkers, 2 Uruk-hai with shields, 3 with pikes, and then Grima. Again, brush over that one a wee bit. Still a lot of berserkers. Pretty much. I think the last one still had a lot of berserkers as well, to be honest. They're just sort of separated differently.
Yeah, the two of them were pretty strong berserker wise.
Yeah. Alexander, who won he's another artisan winner a lot, so beautiful armies that he tends to bring. Good to see him again. He's a top lad. He was at my event. Rise of the Necromancer, 800 points, 40 models, 12 bows, breaks at 21, quarters at 10, and 11 might points. Sauron the Necromancer is the leader. A Mirkwood Giant Spider, already hate it. 2 Hunter Orc Warriors with 200 weapons, 5 Hunter Orc Warriors, 4 Hunter Orc Warriors with bow. The Keeper of the Dungeons with 4 Hunter Orcs and another 4 with bow. Nazgul of Dol Guldur, Witch King specifically, with again 4 and 4 with the Hunter Orcs, 1 with bow. Hunter Orc Captain with Fell Warg, 2-handed weapon, and 8 Hunter Orc Riders. He has built that kind of nicely, bar the spider, I think. So because of that spider, we're just going to completely move on. No, I mean it's a nice list. It'll be painted beautifully. Lots of Hunter
Nice
Orcs,
list,
lots of attacks going on there.
Yeah. Keeper's quite an interesting model. I like his profile with
Nice.
that torture
It's
where
cool.
he gets bonuses for every enemy he kills.
Old Bolg.
Yeah.
Bolg, yeah.
Anything to add in the Rise of the Necromancer before we move on?
Wait, the Keeper of the Dungeon's old Bolg?
He's
Yeah.
he's the original idea.
Yeah, he's the original Bolg.
Yeah.
Shows you how much I know.
You know, fucking clue up, mate. You know.
Alright, fucking suck me nuts.
Luis Diaz, Defenders of the Pelennor, 800 points, 32 models, 4 bows, 1 throwing weapon, breaks at 17, quarters at 8, and 12 might points. Leggy's in with an elven cloak, a warrior of the dead with a banner, Gandalf the White with Shadowfax and Pippin, 10 warriors Minas Tirith with shield, 7 with shield and spear, Erlas with 6 Citadel Guard with spear and 3 with longbow, and then Gimli. 32 models.
I like it.
I always like the Defenders of the Pelennor list.
It's
Yeah.
one that you don't normally see it with Aragorn, so that's why I like it. It's different.
Aragorn, yeah, he's just too expensive in the list, really.
He is,
Mm.
yeah.
You don't really see Gimli be taken, but it's nice to see it. Legolas and Gimli, they're sort of, you used to see them all the time in Men of the West, and now Gimli's just sort of fallen off.
Yeah, I think he's one of the Spanish retinue, so it'll be cool to have those guys over.
Nice.
Sheehan submitted post-fac. Well, we've got the little list that Bradford's kindly put in here anyway. It's another Men of the West. We'll breeze through this. 850 points. Get out! We'll just ignore this right at the top. 32 models, 1 bow, cheater,
Judge.
breaks at 17, quarters at 8, 8 might points. Aragorn's the leader, 2 man-at-arms, Dol Amroth, 17 cannons, shield and spear, 7 with shield, 1 warrior of Rohan with bow, Gwahir, Captain of Minas Tirith, 16 cannons, shield and spear, 5 with shield. So another slightly different take. That's what, like 4 or 5 Men of the West now?
Yeah, just that one just has a great eagle instead of Legolas.
Jamie Sheehan for 6th Wiggins. Assault on Lothlorien. Again, we'll just breeze through this one because we all know it well. 798 points, 66 models, 21 bows, 8 throwing weapons, breaks at 34, quarters at 16, and 10 might points. Musgar is the leader. 1 Bat Swarm, an Orc Warrior with a banner, 3 Goblin Prowlers, 5 Goblin Warriors with bows, 2 Orc Warriors with spear, 3 with shield. Drizag with 5 prowlers with 5 warriors with bows, 2 Mirkwood hunting spiders, 1 Mirkwood giant spider, 2 prowlers, and 5 orc warriors with spear. Then the orc captain with a bat swarm, 4 goblin warriors with bow, 3 orc warriors with shield, 4 orc warriors with spear. Another captain with 4 goblin warriors with bow, 4 orcs with spears, 2 goblin prowlers, and 2 orcs with shields. And then the wild war chieftain with 3 goblin warriors with bows, 3 orcs with shields, and a warg rider with shield and throwing spears. Jimmy knows what he's doing with that list. I think he's been playing that a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alex Temple with Assault on Helm's Deep. Again, not one we're going to have to spend too much time on. So 799 points, 38 models. Breaks at 26, quarters at 9, 8 might points. Uruk-hai captain is the leader. Isengard Trolls thrown in, which is cool, with a spear. 5 berserkers and a Uruk-hai warrior with a banner. We've got another captain with 10 Urukai with Pike, another captain with 4 Berserkers and 8 Urukai with Shield, then 2 Ballistas, both with 2 Urukai crew. Very much says what it is on the tin. And myself with trees. Enough said.
With the old forest.
Well, forest, treebeard, Mary Pippin with an ent, a beech ent, birch seed with an ash ent, and beech bone with an oak ent. I'll just be going on for pure bondsmith.
Connor will just be reading out Macbeth the entire time.
Yeah, entirely.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Murder! So yes, that is them all. I did say we would probably go back on a few, but I actually think we touched on them all as much as they can sort of be
don't
touched
think as
on.
much. Yeah.
To be completely honest, we'll do our usual. I'm gonna be honest. I have absolutely no idea who I think is
Nope.
going to podium in
When there's
this.
50 plus players, it's hard to pick.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who's going to be like a dark horse. To be completely honest, like it is very hard to
Yeah.
pick. It's likely going to be. Obviously, we'll have quite a few strong lists from the GVHL. I do think the usurpers lists could do very well.
One of the AOLs, one of the usurpers.
Yeah. So I don't even know if I can really pick. I think almost better to just, and Connor Kerr obviously is always going to be a shout. So I think it's probably hard to call the podiums.
Yeah.
But if you want to try a dark horse, just as I scroll through them here, if you can see anyone for the crack, going for Kevin Casey, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Are we picking a winner?
Dark horse.
Dark horse.
I think the winner's too hard to pick. I'm gonna be honest. And you mean you can take a shot at it, but
tell you what, I'm gonna back my Scottish friend Connor here to win.
I could do that. I mean,
Don't know.
I think
Just get him drunk enough to win.
I definitely think he could podium.
He podium, yeah. Dark horse.
Jamie could podium. One of the usurpers list could podium.
I think possibly if
Finley
pick
could
a
podium.
winner, probably John Partridge, just because he's got the really strong usurpers list.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember who took it, or the White Hand, because they're obviously both.
I'm picking Callum as my dark horse. Callum's going to be my dark horse. It's his day is coming, for a big one. So, you never know. You never know. He's got the tools.
He's been playing that list a lot this year, so he knows it.
He's got the tools. So if anyone else has any other picks, I would definitely think Callum. And then, I mean, you've got Thranduil's Halls, Alex. You could do well yourself if you pilot that well enough. You could be up there.
We shall try anyway. Just hopefully piggyback off the win at Callum's event and just not stop.
I don't know if we can call you a dark horse since you are last year's champion, though. So it doesn't really work that way.
Can we call Gareth the dark horse?
We'll just call him a horse.
Who, Alex or Gareth here? Hold on a minute.
No, Gareth's a bonfire jumper. It's a bit different.
I forgot he's Tesco power shooter.
Yeah, our Tesco power shooter. Those bag for lives do a top job, mate. One over each shoulder.
I think, or one of the four knots probably would be my dark horse. Probably the one that I cheered at.
Yeah, but
whichever one isn't Niall.
Whatever one isn't Niall. Sorry, Niall. Yeah. Well, look, really good list. It's going to be, it's like Michael said earlier as well. Like, well, I guess what I said to Michael as well. Like, it's a community event. For me, it's more than just an event. This one, like, it's more than just going to play games. Like there's the great staff at the place, the venue's class, the drinks are great, the food's great. The whole thing is an experience. I likened it to an Iron Maiden concert. You just don't go for just the music, you go for the show. So it's going to be really, really good. It'll be good to see everybody. There's going to be lots of people that haven't seen in a long time, so it'll be good to convene. And then some guys that we haven't seen before as well, and some guys coming from international waters. So always really nice to see that. I did say I might, battery life on my phone depending, I might try and vlog it. It's part of the reason I brought Ents as well, because it allows me to kind of just run around a bit after I die quickly and get pissed. That's also a problem. I get too pissed and just forget to start
what
the like video stuff.
Do you have,
It's the problem with my phone is I can't charge it normally. I might just have to borrow somebody else's to take the rest of the videos. If it dies, I have to charge it on a wireless charger, and it takes like hours. So
do you not use battery pack or not? Well, no,
you can use a battery pack. To be fair, I
have a battery pack.
Sellotaped one day before, so yeah, we'll see if that works. So yes, thank you very much for joining me, lads. it'll be good to see you there. And I think unless there's anything else you just want to say, that's pretty much us wrapped.
Let's go through dice and get drunk.
Let's go through dice and get drunk. Well, thanks very much, lads. I will see you at the weekend, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much.